All right, hi everybody, Mr. Williams here. I just want to take a second to walk you all through what's going to be going on for the next 2 weeks, as we had no choice but to unfortunately, prepare for what's taking place in our world today. But we definitely will overcome this. We got this. And now, please pay attention to this video very carefully. If you have any questions, I'm going to do step by step the expectations and what's going to be happening. First, please know this, that there is no check-in. There is no, taking attendance. My hours will be from 8 to 3. So if you need me at any time during those hours, Monday through Friday, please feel free to email me or reach out to me. All right. And I will respond to that. With that being said, I'm going to walk you through the website first, and then we'll walk you through my expectations and what I will be having the students do for these next 2 weeks, okay? So first, when you go to our website here, you will see the Stafford page. If you click up on teachers pages here, all right, you will scroll down and you will go to my name. Mrs. Wagren will have her own page set up for math and her expectations. All right, every day this will be updated and I will keep the previous lesson plans there as well. So right now you'll see my quote of the week, which is always there. And here's the first thing you'll see is the Google Classroom code for the outsiders and Flipgrids. Let me just quickly explain before I go over what this is and what this is. Google Classroom is what we're going to be using. This is going to be the new code for the book that we're going to be doing. And then these Flipgrids will be optional, just to say, hi, check in with me. And this Flipgrid will be for the outsiders, as children know exactly what Flipgrids are, so don't worry about all that. And then if you scroll down here below, you'll see my lesson plans and what's to be done. And then down here, it's just a recommended schedule to keep children on the routine. So parents, this is for you. It was created by one of our staff members, another fellow 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Staub, and she just kind of, created something there. So I thought I'd just briefly put it out there. So technically speaking, there is no real schedule to follow, quote unquote. All right, here's what the students need to know, and here's what you need to know as parents. You all received, and the students received something that looks like this: choice board that must be completed daily, okay? I will be reading and recording every day the book called The Outsiders, okay? I will read a chapter a day, and then the students will be responsible for completing the chapter title, so giving the title chapter and explaining what it is, comprehension questions, 3 of them, and then a summary that goes along with it. Once the students have logged in to the classroom, which no one's in right now, they will see the classroom is all set up for them. Starting here down below is the PowerPoint presentation. If you just click on this, it will give you the PowerPoint. This PowerPoint here to the left is a voiceover of me doing the PowerPoint, and this PowerPoint is without my voice. Feel free to pick and choose. I recommend they all do it with the voice and then keep this as a reference, okay, to go back to. Then here, all 3 of those assignments are there: comprehension questions, summaries, and chapter titles. If you click on this, you will see that it will open up a doc that will look sort of like this for each one of those things. I've created all this for the students, okay? There's nothing here now because I don't have any students registered in the class, all right? Down here, I also created for them the characters for the outsiders. Please do not go to the characters without first looking at the PowerPoint. The characters here will tell you everything that you need to know as well. So, just to kind of reiterate again, going back to my website, it says here for tomorrow, log into the Google Classroom and Flipgrid code. Listen to the PowerPoint for the outsiders, or you can just kind of click through the PowerPoint yourself. Students should have with them their reader's notebook. It is no different than like we are in class. You should be taking notes as I read, and some of them have copies of the book. Some of them just chose to follow along with me. Please make sure you are taking notes, okay? Then you will complete the reading daily columns in the Google Classroom. So when I say the daily columns, that means after you listen to chapter 1, you need to give the chapter title. After you've listened to chapter 1 or read with me, you need to complete 3 comprehension questions for the chapter you read, and then finally a swift summary, giving me a summary of the book. The directions are also in each of the worksheets for the Google Classroom, okay? This is one continuous document. You do not have to turn in anything. I will be able to monitor all of your work by just going on class and seeing how you guys are doing. I repeat, do not turn in any work, okay? So that is for the first 3 boxes here. Now, down below, it says here, complete 1 project from the box below every 5 chapters you complete. This is the part that you're going to be doing at home. You are not submitting this. I repeat, you are not submitting this online. Again, these parts you are doing at home. We will check these when we get to school. Okay? So, again, to reiterate, for ELA for reading, I have placed in here inside the classroom website what needs to be done for tomorrow. Sorry about the lighting. Log into Google Classroom, listen to the PowerPoint, complete the daily reading columns, and then finally, later on in the day, it says start writing prompt number 3, complete the middle of the story. That's my suggestion to you in your writer's notebook. Okay, so parents, your students also receive different prompts that look like this, okay? Inside of those, they must read the story and then complete the rest. That will be done in your writer's notebook, all right? Again, that will be done in your writer's notebook for that section. The rest of this here, where you guys have the figurative language doodle and the figurative language stories, please know that I will be posting onto it when you should complete that. This is basically you're on your own for a lot of this stuff. I'm not going to be able to see these things. Now, by all means, you can surely share with me these things if you would like, but you do not have to. But they will be collected upon our return. Also, what you need to know too is that these Flipgrid codes, this one here where it says this is just say hi or to check in. What you can do with that one, this is you just telling me, hey, Mr. Williams, just telling you like my day's going good, just wanted to send you some love. And I'll do the same thing. I will check these and read them. This one here for the outsiders, this is the one if you want to share your thoughts, your opinions, what's going on, how you felt within the chapter that I read. Again, these are all optional. You don't have to do that, but I highly recommend you do that. It's how we keep kind of things going because I want it to still run like a normal classroom. So again, every day I will post. I will leave the dates up for what is due and what is not due. All right. And again, you don't have to necessarily turn any of these columns into the Google Classroom, but you do need them. So just to kind of repeat everything again, I will be reading The Outsiders to the students. The students also have a copy of the book Maniac McGee. So in case they're not interested in the book that I am reading, and by all means I would prefer them to read with me, they can read Maniac McGee or another book of their choice. But regardless, they need to complete those 3 columns and then the other columns down at the bottom. It's just best we do this together, boys and girls. Please do not try to read your own book and go off without me because I won't be there to support. Okay? Also, you will be responsible on Wednesdays for an achieve that you need to complete. I will assign the achieve in the Google Classroom. This next part's really important. Boys and girls, you already have that achieve classroom. I will assign it. You are responsible for completing the article and the activity and also completing the chart. Again, it is a grade. If you feel that, oh my goodness, I didn't do well, or I have a question for Mr. Williams, email me, okay? You can also send me videos through the Flipgrid where it's a check-in and just say, hey, Mr. Williams, I'm struggling to achieve, please make sure you see this, or I struggle with a question, and then I can be able to help you that way as best as I can, all right? If you need to do a second achieve on Wednesday because you didn't do well on the first one, you need to still fill out the column and make sure you fill it out all the way through for that achieve chart that we have in our classroom. Please keep up with the Remind apps. I will be on it, and I will be making sure that you guys have all those things. I'm not going to speak on the behalf of Miss Wagren because I'm not sure how she's going to run her classroom, but math is also on that chart and it tells you what to do. I hope I've answered all your questions. If there's anything else, please feel free to email me. I will respond to them, but everything you need now is online. It's on the website. And I know I'm sounding very redundant when I say this, but once again, it explains for Monday everything that you're doing. And please don't panic. I did not upload the video of me reading the chapters yet. I will be uploading the video by tomorrow. My goal is to try to do that before noon tomorrow. I will have at least the first chapter up, and then you will be able to complete it. All right? I miss you guys already. This is obviously not the way we wanted it, but it is what it is. Please take this very seriously because I will be on this and I will be checking these things. This is not a time for vacation. I encourage you all to continue to read. I encourage you all to continue to try new things. I encourage you all to study your work and to make sure you're staying on top of things. You can always go back to vocabulary. You can always go back to your parts of speech or give yourself extra practice. This is not the time to just sit back and do nothing. All right. I cannot wait to get back in the classroom with you all. And if there's any other questions, please feel free to email me. But now I'm going to send this as a link on Remind. All right. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Please be safe.